Neymar Jr. is not just a name in football. He is an emotion, an identity, a heartbeat that pulses through Brazilian football, and today, that emotion stands at the center of one of the most controversial questions heading into the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Can Brazil truly go to a World Cup without Neymar? From the moment Carlo Ancelotti officially took charge of the Brazilian national team, the conversation shifted dramatically, almost instantly, as if a silent storm had begun brewing behind the scenes. Ancelotti, known for his calm demeanor and iron discipline, made his stance clear with words that shook the football world. Neymar would not be selected based on reputation, history, or emotions, but purely on fitness, form, and superiority over others, and even the smallest flaw could cost him a place in the 2026 World Cup squad. Those statements spread like wildfire across global football media, igniting debates, outrage, and disbelief among fans who have grown up associating Brazil's yellow jersey with Neymar's smile, dribbles, and magic. Yet, while the football world waited for Neymar to respond with words, interviews, or controversy, he chose a far more powerful answer. He let his football speak. Returning to Santos, the club where his story began, Neymar delivered a thunderous message to everyone who doubted him, scoring 5 goals in just 2 matches. Yes, 5 goals in 2 games, each one a statement, each one a reminder, each one screaming that Neymar is still here, still dangerous, still elite. Stadiums once again echoed with roars of joy as fans witnessed the return of that familiar magic. The effortless dribbling, the fearless creativity, the smile that defined a generation. It felt like a rewind of time, as if Brazilian football itself had taken a deep breath of relief. But then the question became even louder. If Neymar is producing on the pitch, if he is delivering goals, creativity, and leadership, why does Ancelotti still appear hesitant? According to analysts, this situation is no longer purely about fitness. It is about philosophy, vision, and the kind of Brazil Ancelotti wants to build. Many believe the Italian coach is focused on constructing a new Brazil, one driven by younger players, tactical discipline, and long-term sustainability rather than emotional dependency on a single superstar. Supporters of Ancelotti argue that modern football demands structure over stardom, systems over individuals, and that Brazil must evolve beyond Neymar to succeed on the world stage. But critics fire back with a powerful counterargument. You cannot erase greatness simply because time has passed. Neymar, they insist, is not replaceable by policy or planning. He is not just another forward. He is Brazil's creative engine, its emotional core, its unpredictable weapon capable of changing a match in one touch. Every time Neymar receives the ball, millions of eyes widen with anticipation, because something extraordinary could happen in the very next second. That sense of expectation, that magic, that unpredictability, no tactical system can replicate it. Football experts around the world continue to emphasize that while Brazil may still qualify and compete without Neymar, it would be a Brazil stripped of soul, stripped of joy, stripped of the very essence that made the Seleção legendary. Neymar represents more than goals and assists. He represents Brazilian football culture itself, its flair, its freedom, its fearless expression. The idea of a World Cup without him feels incomplete, almost unnatural, like watching a symphony without its lead instrument. Some analysts have gone as far as calling it one of football's greatest injustices if Neymar were to be excluded from the 2026 World Cup, especially while still proving his quality on the pitch. Brazilian fans echo that sentiment loudly, flooding social media and stadiums with one simple demand. They want Neymar. They need Neymar. They believe in Neymar. To them, the World Cup is not just about tactics or statistics. It is about stars, moments, memories, and magic, and Neymar embodies all of that. The irony of this entire debate lies in a timeless football truth that even Ancelotti himself has acknowledged throughout his career. Form is temporary. Class is permanent. And few players in modern football define permanent class like Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. His vision, technique, creativity, and football intelligence remain unmatched, even after injuries, even after criticism, even after years of pressure. The real dilemma now is not whether Neymar deserves to be in the squad, but whether Brazil can afford to go without its most powerful weapon when the world's biggest stage arrives. Can Brazil truly chase World Cup glory without the player who has carried its hopes for over a decade? Or will Ancelotti's firm principles ultimately cost Brazil its greatest strength? That answer remains hidden in the future, waiting to be revealed by time, decisions, and destiny. Until then, the football world watches closely, holding its breath, because one thing is certain. When Neymar steps onto a pitch, football becomes more than a game, and Brazil becomes more than a team. The countdown to 2026 has begun, and with it, the question that refuses to fade. Will Brazil choose strategy over soul, or will it embrace its magic one more time by trusting the man who has defined an era? The world waits, Brazil waits, and Neymar Jr. continues to remind everyone that legends do not disappear quietly. They demand to be seen, to be heard, and to be remembered.